Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 Volvo XC90 T6 Inscription, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. A three-row SUV with a spacious interior and style to spare, the 2021 Volvo XC90 is well suited for luxurious family duty. It's Volvo's biggest vehicle, and it gives you 7-passenger seating, plus more available cargo space than its smaller XC60 sibling. Every XC90 comes with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. This might seem odd given that 6-cylinder engines are the norm for this class, but Volvo has applied enough techno-wizardry to make it work. There are actually 3 engine versions, which Volvo calls T5, T6, and Recharge, which was formerly called the T8. The Recharge is a plug-in hybrid with an impressive 400 horsepower plus 18 miles of electric range. Not much changes for the 2021 model year. Adaptive headlights, a wireless charging pad, and front parking sensors are just a few of the newly standard features, and the interior trim and upholstery color combinations have been shuffled slightly. The 2021 Volvo XC90 is a 3-row midsize luxury SUV. It comes with one of 3 available powertrains that Volvo calls the T5, T6, or Recharge, which was last year's T8. These powertrains can then be matched to one of 3 trim levels that influence how many features the XC90 comes with. The trim levels are Momentum, R-Design, and Inscription. A large people mover like the XC90 requires an engine that can carry its weight, and I'm not convinced the base T5's power is sufficient when you've got your XC90 laden with passengers and cargo. As such, the next level T6 is worth the upgrade for its ability to accelerate effortlessly. I think it's also worth paying extra for either the R-Design or Inscription trim level. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 Volvo XC90. It's a premium SUV. Real quick though, before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links down in the description below. Obviously, the XC90 competes with other premium level SUVs, and I've done build and price reviews of many of them. For instance, I just recently did a build and price review of the 2021 Mercedes GLE 580 4MATIC. I did the 2021 BMW X5 and the M50i configuration. That's the super sporty trim. I did the 2021 Audi Q7 Prestige, and I did this year's 2021 Volvo XC60 in the R design, which is the T6 trim level. And I did last year for 2020, I did the XC90 in the T6 and the R design, which is why we're going to do the Inscription this year. So after you watch this video, make sure you check out 1 or 2 of these other videos as well. Okay, so before we actually jump in and build and price out the Inscription, let's check out the features, let's check out the colors. And you know what? Volvo's has a very minimalistic site, so this isn't going to take long. Let's get started. Okay, let's start off checking out these exterior colors. There's quite a few. There's Thunder Gray Metallic, there's the Ice White, there's the Denim Blue, there's Pebble Gray Metallic, Onyx Black, Birch Light Metallic. All these are metallic flavors, colors. Seville Gray, Bright Silver Metallic. That's kind of nice. Pine Gray Metallic, and Crystal White Metallic. Also nice. Let's take a little more specific look at these trim levels. There's 3 styles. They call them styles. You got the base model Momentum, starts at $49,695. So basically, a Volvo XC90 starts at $50,000. Then you got the R design. It's the sporty one of the bunch, $56,295. Then at the top tier, your most luxurious one is the Inscription. It's $63,945. They all get leather upholstery, just varying degrees of leather upholstery. For instance, the Inscription gets ventilated Napa leather, whereas the R design gets this nubuck upholstery, whatever that is that kind of leather and Alcantara, not really sure. And the base model Momentum does get leather upholstery. Then I talked about those Recharge models. Here are the 2 Recharge models. They come in 2 flavors. R design starting at $69,845 and Inscription starting at $63,450. So in the R design trim, in the Recharge version anyway, the R design is the most expensive trim, whereas on the other way, it's the Inscription. This is literally the one and only shot of the interior. No joke. This Volvo website is minimalistic in design. They don't have a whole bunch to say We are going to go over the features. They don't have much, but let's go over what they have, starting with their comfort features. So they're seating for up to 7 people, depending on whether or not the second row is a bench or if you have captain's chair. There is an open and tilt panoramic roof. We know that the base model gets leather interior and the inscription trim level gets that fine Napa leather that's also ventilated fine Napa leather seats. And the R design gets what that nubuck, whatever exactly that is. The XC90 comes with an active air suspension that can automatically raise or lower the XC90 in real time. Here's a nice shot of the optional 6-person configuration because we can see the 2 individual seats. They don't call them captain's chairs, but yeah, the captain's chairs. Speaking of chairs, here's a nice shot of the seats here. Again, they're talking about the Napa leather seats and seat ventilation, all complete with the Swedish flag also on the seat. Okay, next up, let's talk about safety features. Let's see what they've got. Here they're talking about their driver assist technology that can help you detect and avoid collisions with vehicles, pedestrians, cyclists, animals, day or night. There's 4 high-definition cameras that we can see here. They give you a 360 bird's eye parking view, so you can breeze in and out of any kind of parking space. Here they're showing us the blind spot information system. You can kind of see how that works. So that way if you're getting ready to try to make a lane change, you'll know if a car's in your blind spot. One of my favorite features here is that they call it cross traffic alert. Other manufacturers might say rear cross traffic alert. You're backing out at the grocery store or something like that. It's hard to see vehicles. I think this is a great piece of technology right here. Then we've got this cloud-based communication system that allows you to receive and share road condition information, real-time data. So your car can share data with other cars to the cloud. All right, you can kind of see how that works. Lastly, there is a run-off road mitigation system that can steer and brake if you are unintentionally getting ready to go off the road. All right, let's talk about some innovation features for the XC90. Here they're talking about the standard pilot assist system, and what this does is it gives you gentle steering support. That means it's an active system, and it's going to help keep the vehicle centered in the lane. You're going to breathe clean air inside the Volvo XC90. It's got an advanced filtration technology system. I like this. I don't know if the Inscription comes standard with this Bowers & Wilkins high-end premium audio, but if it's an upgrade, we're all over it. If you watch my channel, you know a couple of things. I love heads-up displays and digital speedometers. Here we can see the heads-up display. You can check out speed, gives you turn-by-turn navigation, check out phone calls, all that kind of stuff, all without taking your eyes off the road. Everybody's got an app. Volvo's no different. They call this app Volvo On Call app, and it can do things like preheat and pre-cool your XC90. Now, this isn't a new feature. The old Cadillac XTS had this feature in a little cubby. The XC90 features a dedicated smartphone storage space that's also wirelessly charges your device at the same time, if you have a wirelessly chargeable compatible device, that is. Okay, well, we went through all the features just now. Let's go through these six gallery images. We kind of already went through them in the intro, but they're just nice. It's worth running through them again really fast. They're very artsy. They're very nice. This is a beautiful shot of the R design. I think the R design, really, honestly, that's my favorite. I think this is probably the Inscription. Every one of them, they're like hiding. You never get, none of these, you get a full shot of it, right? You don't get a full shot of it. Here, you still don't get a full shot because you're seeing the top side view. You don't get a full shot of the XC90 until slide 6. Slide 6, this is probably an Inscription, and it's absolutely beautiful. I've always liked the XC90, and here's a nice shot of the Thor's hammer headlights. They don't talk about them anymore, but they used to. Okay, so we went through everything. Now the only thing left to do, honestly, is just go ahead and build and price our Inscription. So let's go do that right now. Okay, we can see our Inscription model here on the far right. It starts at $63,945 and features 20-inch 10-spoke diamond black wheels, ventilated Napa leather seats, black ash wood inlays. That's your wood trim. It's got dual integrated tailpipes. You got the lane keep and assist. You got a 12.3-inch digital driver display. You got the touring chassis setup, and you have the Harman Kardon premium audio system. So that answers our question about the Bowers and Wilkin. So we got to definitely option the Bowers and Wilkin. Next, we need to determine what configuration, what setup do we want this in. Do we want it in the 7-passenger setup, which does start at that base price of $63,945, or do we want the 6-passenger setup? Personally, for me, if I was going to get this, I want to go with the 6-passenger setup, so I guess I'm going to have to pay a little bit more money. It's $64,445, but we're going to do the 6-passenger configuration. The Inscription is a T6. It makes 316 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. It's a gasoline engine. Comes standard with all-wheel drive. Okay, let's start with exterior colors here. We've got the ice white. That's a no-cost option. Then we got the Thunder Gray. These metallic paint colors seem to be plus $695. Thunder Gray. We've got that Denim Blue. Let's go another angle here. There we go. Denim Blue. Let's do the Pebble Gray Metallic. I don't think so. Black. We've got the Birch Light Metallic. That's actually not bad. The Seville Gray. The Bright Silver. I said I liked that before, and I still do. The Pine Gray Metallic, and then the Crystal White. You know what? Let's do the Bright Silver Metallic. I think that's going to look wonderful with the Thor's Hammer headlights. You see the headlights right there? Those are sweet. They are sweet. All right, let's move on. Okay, so we've got some very cool wheel options for the 2021 Volvo XC90. Okay, these are the base wheels. These are the standard wheels that come on the Inscription. They're the 20-inch wheels. They're 10-spoke. They're black diamond cut alloy wheel. Now we can move up to these 21-inch wheels. That's plus $800. They're the 21-inch 8 multi-spoke black diamond cut alloy wheel. How do you think that looks? I think it looks okay. Next up, we have this other 21-inch wheel. Now, this wheel package cost almost $4,000. It's $3,970. 21-inch wheels, and you get all-season tires as an accessory. I guess that's why you get it. It's a wheel and tire package as well. Those wheels, they look kind of cool, but let's check out these 22-inch wheels because they've got another set of wheels here. They've got these 22-inch wheels that are $4,200. Let's see what they look like. I think that wheel's okay. It's okay. It's definitely a larger wheel. Definitely a larger wheel. Let's get another shot of this. Definitely a larger wheel. That does look pretty good, actually. Yeah, you know, it's very expensive, plus $4,200, and it puts our MSRP at $74,530 right now. So a lot of money for this SUV. But you know what? We're going to roll with those 22-inch wheels. Okay, next we need to choose what color of perforated Napa leather do we want? Do we want the blonde? I guess they call that blonde instead of tan. Or do you want the charcoal? You know which way I'm going with this. I think I want to have the charcoal color interior there. And there's a third shot of that charcoal color interior. For exterior styling, the only thing they're going to ask you is, do you want some running boards? Well, let's see what the running boards look like. I don't think the vehicle needs it, but if it makes it look a little bit better, maybe. So let's see what the running boards look like. You know what? I added the running boards, and they can't even be bothered to show us a picture of the running boards. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and remove the running boards. Like I said, I don't think we really need them anyway. And yeah, so we're still sitting at just under $75,000. Okay, now we've got some packages here. You got the Climate package, gives you heated steering wheel, heated rear seats, heated windshield washers. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that package. Why not? Additionally, there's the Advanced package. This is going to give you the heads-up display. You know I want the heads-up display, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Next, you've got the lounge package. That's for backrest, massage, front seats, all that. I'm not into that. We can skip that. What's the protection package? Stainless steel bumper cover, license plate frames, wheel locks. I think we can skip that as well. Okay, so here we have options and accessories. I want that Bowers & Wilkins sound system plus $3,200. Here's that Park Pilot Assist. You know, helps make parking more enjoyable, they say. I'm not really worried about it. Here they have the 4-corner air suspension. You know what? I think we're going to do this basically kind of sort of fully loaded. Let's throw in the air suspension. Here's that air quality with advanced air cleaner. Why not for $250? They throw in factory scheduled maintenance for free. They give you Volvo on-call smartphone integration. Let's see. And that factory scheduled maintenance is probably only going to be for like 2 years, 25,000 miles or something like that. And then here they've got what? Prepaid maintenance plans. We don't get into that. They've got load bars. So these are all accessory stuff now. Polestar performance accessories. What's that all about? Well, they don't really say. It's $1,300, but it's going to make the vehicle even more powerful. Well, you know I'm down for that. So let's go ahead and grab that bad boy. So we got the Polestar Performance. I do want the mud flaps front and rear. I think that's a worthy. Whoops! I think that's a worthy upgrade. So let's go ahead and do that. And then what else? The rest of this is bike rack carriers, stuff like that, roof boxes, child booster seats with leather backrest, mind you. And as cool as that is, I don't need one. So let's move on. All right, so here we are, $83,515. Life for this vehicle started at what, 64,000 for something with the 6-seat configuration. So yeah, almost $20,000 in upgrades, options, accessories, etc. But you know what? The Volvo XC90 is one of my all-time favorite SUVs. Do I think this thing's worth going on $85,000, $90,000? I don't know about all that, but I do like this SUV a lot. And so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review of the 2021 Volvo XC90 T6 Inscription rolling on 22-inch wheels, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.